The Kenny Smooth Morning Show.
92Q Nashville's R&B anthem rollbacks. It's the Kenny Smooth Morning Show. You know, when somebody pulls up in town, man, you know, we got to recognize them and show them some love up in here. Representing the city is what we do. Sissy Brown, who we got up in here this morning?
We have influencer, chef, entrepreneur. I don't even know. There's so many names for him, but I'm just going to call him Darius Cooks is in the building.
Oh, what's going on? I'm here.
Thank you so much for joining us.
It's early. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Y'all do stuff first thing in the morning.
Yeah,
we
man.
do.
Okay.
We beat
Good
Jesus
morning.
up. We be up so early.
I see.
You have shook Nashville up the last couple of days.
That's what I heard. That's what they tell me.
Wow.
That's what I heard.
I am just, okay, let's just start here. What made you decide to come to Nashville?
So, interestingly enough, I've come to Nashville every year.
Wow.
I've been doing this tour for 8 years. I've been on tour now almost 2 years. It'll be 2.5 in December. And Nashville is a stop I come every year. I've been coming here for 8 years. So it's just a natural thing to be here.
Is it something different every time you come, or are they giving you the same things every year, or you?
Well, you know, so I come every year. I've come to do my dinner parties here. So I bring, I curate the experience. This is the first year I'm doing restaurant reviews of Black-owned restaurants. So this is the first year I'm having, a camera. But I've been going to.
So you're not doing the dinner, your dinner thing. I am.
No, I am. Yeah, no, I definitely am. But I've gone to Prince's, several times. I've been here. I've had Cupcake Collection several times. Guests, they bring me stuff from various places. So, I come to Nashville all the time.
Now, speaking of that, when you posted prior to you coming here, you said, I don't want no hot chicken.
Oh, God.
I don't want no sweet potatoes.
God.
And I don't want no brunch. So why is that? Because you had
let me
explain.
Let me explain it.
Okay.
So I love everybody who follows me. I love them all. But I also have to let them know, I just can't tell you tell me every place to go. Let me give you some guidelines, right? So I had gastric bypass and a sleeve. Girl, I had bariatric surgery twice.
Oh.
What do I look like eating a piece of chicken that was fried in grease, drained, and then dipped back in the hot grease, right? I will be on the toilet for the next 48 hours.
That is true.
And I have work to do, okay? I got to drive back to Atlanta Monday. I don't got time to be stopping at Buc-ee's every 2 seconds. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I was like, okay, plus I'm doing the healthy thing, I'm doing watermelon and, low carbing it and lean meats and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I used to be 452 pounds. I'm down to 260.
Wow.
Come on, Lord.
So I'm trying to,
come on, Jesus.
so I'm trying to watch it, and the whole cupcake thing, while the cupcakes are delicious, I do not like candied yams.
Okay.
Right? Sweet potatoes with the cinnamon and all that stuff. So I don't like it. And I know everybody else will be like, oh, God, I love it. I'm sorry, I don't.
So why did you go there?
Well, because I did go, and I know you saw that I went, because it's a historic place. Well, I don't want to use the word historic, but it's a popular place here in the city. You guys love them. And so part of this work is being responsible and doing reporting or telling stories about things that you also find to be super important, right? There are people who are not from Nashville who are watching these reviews. And I feel like as much as I want to give you the truth, I also should open it up and explain to you places that are historic. Even if I don't necessarily like them, right? Y'all do. So part of my being responsible in reporting on some of these places is to ensure that I'm telling the full story from every spectrum.
And I like the fact that you said on your live, I don't like buttercream, but I encourage you all to come and try it because you may like it.
Well, that's because everybody want to put me down.
Yes.
Right? The first thing you think is that I'm doing a review, and if I don't like something, I'm bashing your restaurant or your establishment. That is not the case whatsoever. I do realize everybody's taste buds are different. People may come to my dinner party and go, the macaroni and cheese was absolutely horrific. And all I can say is, I'm sorry, you didn't like it.
Kay Michelle live here now. She'll come in.
She lives in
I think she's
Nashville?
living
She lives in Nashville now.
Because in Memphis, she wore me out, boy.
And that was my next question.
Lord Jesus.
Is there beef with you and Kay Michelle, or was it because of what happened with that?
I don't even know Kay Michelle. You see I don't even know the lady. All I'm doing is posting my little review. I don't even know her. And apparently she went off. But let me just say this in defense. The people in Memphis said the food was bad. right? The people who live there. Go to I don't delete the comments, the good and the bad. Go to the comment section. There are people who are in Memphis who said, now, K. Michelle, now you know this food ain't been good in 15 years. That's what they said. They said that to K. Michelle. So you could be mad at me all you want to, and the people do get mad at me. I don't care. I can handle it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But K. Michelle, and then the crazy thing is, the woman didn't even watch the review. She's going off of what she thought I said.
And what
the
people might have told her.
review didn't even get posted yesterday because the review, I didn't get it from him until he was not editing the review until the other day. So when people watch the review, I streamed it live, they go, well, where's the negativity? Exactly. Where is the negativity? Ain't none.
And speaking of that, people I've heard when people talk about you, that's great. You have a beehive, like you said. But then there's people that say, oh, he only goes to places and he talks negative about that, but that's not the case.
Let me tell you.
So what's up with that?
The first thing I do, I'm a Capricorn. So
Me too, baby.
December or January?
December 22nd, first day.
I'm December 29th.
Hey!
That's why
y'all like to eat, because that's the person that brings the food to the table.
No, that's fine.
She brings
do that. You need sustenance in your life.
Absolutely.
Not only that, Jesus was a Capricorn.
What you said.
Okay,
we start the year and we end the year. That's how we do it.
That's it.
But I'm a creature of
Scorpio's
habit.
better, though.
I mean, it depends. We talk about business, all right?
Okay,
So I do the same thing. So when I come to a city, the first thing I do when I land in the city at the airport is I ask and I go, where should I go? And they tell me where to go. The people who live there tell me where to go. And you should see the arguments in the comments. Why you tell him to go there?
Yes.
Their food ain't been good since the grandmama died. The grandmama died 12 years ago.
Lord.
They be arguing. They do all kind of stuff. So I go where they tell me to go. Then they tell me I picked the wrong places. Let me tell you what I did last week, because I knew I was going to hit I don't want to hit their mouth. These people, I don't want to hit their mouth. I went to a place, the barbecue place. It's called Cozy Corner, right? First place we landed. They said I didn't get the right stuff, or they come back and they say, you went on the wrong day. How do I go to a restaurant? Oh, you went to the wrong location.
So the food's not consistent is what they're saying.
Listen, so let me tell you what I did. I went back a second day just to make sure that my assessment for the first day was correct. The people told me to go there and the food was not good. Hey, that's not my fault. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a camera. This is not Photoshop. This is not magic. This is not hypothesis. This is not conjecture. It is a camera. It captures what's in front of it. If mediocre is in front of it, mediocre is what's going to be on the camera.
Oh my God.
Praise the Lord.
Thank you, Father.
Now, are there any restaurants that are off the grid that, because you get a lot of the Slim and Huskies, the Princes, you had Roasted, you had Cupcake Collection. Are there some off the grid restaurants here that you're going to try, like some that people really didn't put out there?
You know what I do? All I do is get up in the morning and look at the list and decide. Because I don't want to put too much thought into this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could really go overboard with
You
this.
really
You
can.
You could have a PowerPoint. You could do a V lookup. You can have all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go overboard. I just get up in the morning. I look at where they told me to go. I tell him, these are places we go. We get up and we go. But I do got to get back over that Silver Sands. Now, I had her last year.
Now, Sleazy, what do you say about Silver
I'm not
Sands?
saying nothing about Silver Sands.
What's wrong with Silver Sands? It ain't too silver? What's wrong with
No,
it?
it's good. It just, you said you're trying to cut down on your salt intake, so
And your sugars.
Yeah,
They got a lot of salt over there?
It's so for real.
Well, I went over there last year by mistake.
Okay.
And we were looking for some place to go. We couldn't get into the Airbnb that early. So we pulled up out to this place and we pulled up and I said, oh, this is the restaurant outside. This don't look like it's really going to be about nothing until I got by that front door and I smelled Delores in the air.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, yeah.
Let's try it.
He said,
I
oh,
said,
yeah.
oh, yes. Then I looked in the back and somebody was stirring something with one spoon and a hand on the hip was pulling something out the grease over there. I said, I need one of all of them. Can I get them?
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, my God.
She had
Okay.
an Oprah Winfrey
Did you?
on. She had the Oprah Winfrey.
She had the Oprah Winfrey, and they had one banana pudding left. I said, look at God, they got my name on it. You got to be in the right place at the right time. Now that Kool-Aid was sweet though. You got to put that water in
yeah.
that Kool-Aid.
Yeah, you got to put some water in there. You got to cut
the
it.
Kool-Aid be too
You gotta
sweet.
cut it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it be too sweet. But everything else is delicious. I got to get back over there. I hope she's listening. I'm coming.
Silver Sands, what's happening?
I'm sorry, Silver Sands.
And I'm coming with a camera too.
Okay, so people are split in your reviews. Do you think that it's because, like a Cupcake Collection, it's #1 in Tennessee, it's a staple, Mignon is our girl, we love her. Do you think it's because of that and people don't want to see it for what it really is?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, right? You have an emotional attachment or emotional connection to a particular location. I get that. There are places back at home in Chicago I love, I recommend, people go and go, oh, Darius, it's just okay, right? So, and you have that right. But I feel like from the culinary point of view, I feel like what I try to do is open you up to things that are germane to a specific geographical location, right? Hot chicken is done here. This is what y'all do. This is what, you're known for hot chicken.
Right.
You're not going to Manhattan looking for hot chicken. You're going to get it here. So people who live in, Houston and they come to Nashville talking about, I heard this hot chicken is so amazing, I don't get it. Well, you're not going to get it because you don't have an emotional connection to it. So I try to explain things to people in a way where it makes sense. Somebody is buying cupcakes from the Cupcake Collection, right?
A lot of people.
That's what I'm saying. She's number one for a reason. Even if I did not like the cupcakes there, somebody does. So my job is to encourage everybody, especially because it's a Black-owned establishment, to go and try it. And you be the judge for yourself. And even if you don't agree with me, that's cool. But I can tell you there's more people who agree with me than those who don't. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, and then, that's like I was telling Kenny earlier, that's like a movie. If you say, oh, I don't like that movie, you shouldn't go see it. That's not going to make me not go see it just because you don't like it.
Right. Now, there are some places, hands down, I'm going to tell you don't go. Like, or if you go, I'm going to tell you don't get this, right?
Uh-huh.
So we went to a place in Memphis, the Q Steak, no seasoning whatsoever. Like,
that
none.
place, Sleazy's from Memphis, so that's why he's getting
What kind of steak was it?
It was Q Steak.
Oh, wow. How can you get screwed
In
up?
Memphis, you call it curb. It's curb.
Curb steak.
Curb
That's
steak.
what got
It was a place called, I don't mind, I'll tell the place. It was a place, it was the four corners, four-way, the four-way.
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's very historic. Four-way is historic. Yeah, that's got Martin Luther King written all over. Yeah, it's very historic.
And the people that probably cook from Martin Luther King dead and gone too.
And that's probably why they didn't put no salt in the cubes. It was no salt in the cubes. It was none. Then you ever heard of Alcinia's? Okay, she in Memphis too. Lovely lady. She come in there, she give you a hug. I don't know what the COVID rules are, but she hugging everybody. Okay,
Damn.
Black, white, yellow, it don't matter.
She don't
hugging
care.
them. Yeah, I go to Alcinia's and not a lick of salt on the pork chop. Not AM big.
Oh.
Not AM big. So it's hard.
Damn.
So people might say, oh, I love Alcinia's. We went and we tasted it. And he tasted up behind me. He'd be like, yeah, you're right. This ain't got no flavor.
So does he ever disagree with you?
Do you ever disagree with me? Every once in a while, he may go, oh, I like this. Or it may be a combination of something. We were in Miami at a Mediterranean spot, and they had some halloumi cheese, and it was like some feta with the, all the accoutrement, the stuff I like, with the cucumber and the tomato, all that, and the mint. I bit it. I said, oh, this is amazing. I gave it to him. I said, fix it just like this. He young. Gave it to him. He said, I don't like this.
Too much stuff.
He said, this is not good.
I don't like this.
It was amazing. But he eats octopus. You see what I'm saying? Grilled octopus. So we're elevating his palate. He's a young king. We don't elevate him.
So there's things that you don't eat, right? How can you be a food critic if you don't eat things? So you taste it. How can you say that it's good or bad if you don't eat it?
I don't like candy yams. Right?
Right.
Absolutely detest candy yams.
What is it about candy yams you just
Marshmallows.
No, marshmallows.
They put marshmallows in there?
Your grandma put marshmallows?
Most definitely do
No,
not.
hell no.
Oh, okay, I'm finna say. Who put marshmallows on it? This is hot chocolate.
Is it something about the texture?
It's the warm cinnamon nutmeggy thing. Like, I don't like carrot cake. I don't like spice cake. It doesn't. Now, cinnamon roll, that's different. That's that.
Ain't no nutmeg in cinnamon roll.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. But anyway, I don't like it, right? But I'm smart enough to be able to taste it through the lens of somebody who could appreciate it and tell you the notes. Oh, I taste a little citrus in here. There's a little brown sugar. This tastes a little canned to me. This could have been cooked a little bit longer. So I can pick out the nuances.
You can tell when something's canned.
Oh, absolutely.
He can
Just
too.
like the broccoli. The broccoli
You saw the broccoli and
Memphis.
cheese.
Yes.
Now, that's what I said. Now, I was in Memphis. I did not know
Man,
y'all.
leave me alone, Darius. Leave the hell alone.
You're the only one here. I can't point to nobody else.
Leave me alone.
Find me somebody else from Memphis, and I'll point them out. Okay? Where's K. Michelle? Where's
Okay.
She gonna walk
She
up
gonna
there.
walk
She
up
probably
there.
live across the street
She
somewhere.
probably do, and she can walk a little quicker now. She got to deflate it. But anyway,
They didn't hear that. They didn't hear that.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it moving.
Okay, go ahead.
So I was in Memphis, and I did not know that broccoli and cheese was a soul food side dish.
Me
So
either.
in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, this is an elevated broccoli and cheese. Oh, I'm finna have broccoli and cheese in a way I have never had before. I was ready for it until they served me nacho cheese and boiled frozen broccoli. Now I'm thinking to myself, who in the I don't want this early in this broadcast. Who
Get it? Come on.
okay, who said that this was appropriate to serve on a Sunday soul food table, right? Who is the person that made the decision that says boiled frozen broccoli with no seasoning and nacho cheese is the way to go? Where they at? Point them out.
I can't.
That's what I'm saying. So it's stuff like that that makes me go, you can definitely tell when something's not fresh, or you can tell when something is canned, like that frozen broccoli or those canned green beans they gave us.
Yeah.
Now, if you juice your green beans up, you know, some accents, some Lorry, some chicken bouillon, garlic powder, you know, some white potato. Okay, good. Now we talk some smoked meat or something, but straight from the can with that canned juice, man, you better get out of my face.
Well, Kenny is going to go ahead and they're going to continue to talk to you. I told you we had a little something for you. We have brought some chefs in here.
Oh.
This is Chef Bunchy. She is from Atlanta. She just came in from Atlanta. She's doing a dinner party here this weekend, and she brought us some soul rolls. So we would like for you to try the soul rolls.
They want me to try soul rolls live.
And this is Chef Swole
Okay,
on the
Chef
stove.
Swole. Okay.
And he brought us some hibachi.
Hibachi.
And we would like for you to try that as well. So
Okay.
Kenny, go ahead while I get him together.
She a chef too? She not a chef? Oh, you just here?
Just hanging out.
Okay, I'm having soul rolls and hibachi
So when you
at 8 o'clock in the morning. Go ahead.
it's like in the morning.
brunch.
I love it.
It's brunch. It's Brenner.
What is it?
Brenner. It's Brenner time.
So I know for doing what you do, you seem like you got to have a real thick skin.
Yeah,
To
you
deal
do.
with the people.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Even whether you're doing a review or you're doing your own. How do you feel about it though when they talk about your stuff?
Oh, I don't care.
You don't care either?
No, talk about it. Right. I feel like what we do, we put a lot of heart and soul into what we do. Right. And I think that's the reason why the people who follow me associate so well with what it is that we do in the brand. You know, you're not gonna always bat 1,000, right? You're not gonna always hit the ball out the park at all. You can try to, but you may not do it every single time. So it would be crazy for me to think that everybody's gonna love everything I do 100% of the time, right? That's impossible. Matter of fact, I don't even try to please 100% of the people. I please the people who like, following my work and who do what I like.
Right.
I like to please those people, but that's it. That's the wrap on trying to please everybody else. They can go ahead.
Okay.
I love them.
Presentation wise.
Oh, this? You want me to judge this?
Yeah,
Well,
I want you to do it like
it's
you
8
were
o'clock
at
in the
the
morning.
restaurant.
Like I'm at the restaurant.
Yes,
trying to
you are
get you
sitting in the
up.
restaurant.
man.
This the surprise. Y'all watching this on YouTube, y'all probably falling out.
Come on,
first thing
Food
in the
Network.
morning. Y'all are watching this. Okay, so this
Get
is
this
the
man the
hibachi.
deal. Green light him.
So let's talk about the hibachi for a second. It looks like there are eggs in this fried rice.
Yes, sir.
And I don't eat eggs, so we can let Corey, he do all my egg tasting, just FYI. There's shrimp, beef, chicken. I do see vegetables, fresh broccoli, looks like it was charred. And there's also mushroom and onion rolling around through here as well. All right. I do see seasoning on the shrimp and a touch of seasoning on the steak. So let me dig in and see what I think. Okay.
And here I am.
On this review.
Yeah, it's good. The shrimp is the textures are throwing me off a little bit. It's a little on the soft side. But that's just a little texture.
You like it more
thing.
crunchy?
A touch more texture. So if you're gonna sear it, make sure you get those edges. The problem is you cook this earlier and then you're presenting it now. So
Right,
you
that's
know,
true.
I'm taking that into consideration. The steak is seasoned well, a touch over. Like I'm cool with well done, but give me well done right underneath well. You know what I'm saying? Like a little past medium.
Like medium plus.
A medium plus.
That's what she said.
Medium
what she
plus.
said.
That's some new
Oh my
stuff.
gosh. Wait,
Medium plus.
Is she married or something?
Yeah.
You are married?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I know she having a hard time.
That's what she said again.
All right.
No, she paid me no attention.
Broccoli is beautiful. It still has a crunch to it and a char, which is hard to do, especially when it's overcooked. So as it stands, I don't really find anything wrong with this. I would love a homemade sauce, right? I would love some sort of play on teriyaki, some sort of play on hoisin.
I love
Something
hoisin
like
sauce.
You love who?
I love that hoisin sauce.
hoisin, yeah. Something like that to sort of elevate it a little bit. And it would be lovely to see some cultural aspect of African Americanness woven into the sauce, right?
Such as?
I mean, if we play, maybe you put collard greens down and we play with a pot liquor, right? So like a collard green pot liquor soy sauce situation, right? Would be beautiful in this. Or I wouldn't even mind if you did candy yams and play off of the syrup on the candied yams with the Thai chili sauce, right? Because as it stands, it's just jarred Thai chili sauce. So it's hard to judge seared steak and Thai chili sauce. Thai chili sauce. But if there was a cultural component added to it or some level of creativity, would be beautiful. But that's just a nuance I look for.
Right.
You know, being an influencer in the food space.
So out of 5, what would you give it?
Okay, that's a great question. What would I rate this? I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Right.
Okay.
Technically, I don't really find anything wrong with it. It's just lacking creativity for me. It's just a regular hibachi for me, right? And it's done well and it's good. But if I'm looking for creativity or looking for something that's a little bit more elevated, you kind of don't get that here. You just get regular, and it's for what it's worth.
And it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but it's good for what it's worth.
Okay, let's try the soul rolls.
Now, is this sauce with the soul roll?
No, the pink sauce, that's with the hibachi. The pink sauce.
Like a yum yum.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
pink sauce is with the.
So the Thai chili is with this.
Yes.
Now the yum yum, is it just regular yum yum or you yummed it up some kind of way? See, it's just regular. There you go.
Hey, come up here. Tell them.
But that other sauce on there is homemade. It ain't come out no jar.
This sauce on here.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I just didn't put extra on there.
No, you good. No, you good. Again, I don't find anything necessarily wrong with it.
Okay.
It's just regular, right? There's not a whole lot of
hibachi.
creativity. Yeah. And you know, when you're trying to appeal to the masses, you present it, they're gonna say, oh, that's good. But if you play on something with creativity, they'll go, oh my God, that's amazing. But that's just my 2 cents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that.
Okay, this is a soul roll.
It's like a plate in a roll.
Yeah, it is. So I see macaroni and cheese. I see something beef.
Short ribs.
Collard greens or some sort of greens in here.
Kale greens.
Kale greens. Okay, kale, yeah. Okay, let me see. I'm going to do it without the sauce.
Kale, yeah.
I'm doing it without the sauce.
I'm gonna try one too.
Yeah, those are veggie.
Okay.
And then make sure you dip them in the sauce the second time so you can try.
Sauce the second time.
Yeah, I gotta hit one of them.
She looking at me. Her eyes. Them eyes are peeled on me, boy. Y'all look, y'all got thick
Sean,
skin.
you gotta come in here. Okay.
Okay. By itself, it's like a 3. With the sauce and the acid in the sauce, it's like a 4.5. The reason I say that, is because you have what is it, short rib, macaroni and cheese, kale greens. All heavy stuff, all in one. You need something to cut through that heaviness and brighten everything up. The vinegar in that sauce does that, which works well with things like kale greens, because we're used to having kale greens and vinegar and hot sauce, things like that. So with the sauce, that's where it needs to be. So the party is there. I don't have anything wrong to say about that.
Oh,
There you go.
we did good, guys. We did good.
Child, y'all throwing this on me first thing in the morning. I wasn't ready for that.
Let me see. What are you
That's
saying?
Sissy Brown.
The sauce? The sauce
Yeah,
makes
with the
it?
sauce. Yeah, I told you, with the sauce.
Did you try it? Try it.
Yeah, use the sauce, because even without it, like, it reads a little bit undersalted, which is fine if you're using the sauce with it, right? With the sauce, it's perfect. All right, that's my little 2 cents.
Thank you for doing that.
If
I
you-
know I was putting
if
you on
you're
the
ever in
spot.
if you're ever in the Nashville area, come down and check out. No, that's how we normally end it. We ended the reviews typically to still tell people to
So
try
you
out
recommend
the restaurant.
both?
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Even if I don't like it, I still would tell you to come support. Yeah, absolutely.
But he likes this.
I do.
Swole on the stove and Bunchy. You're in Atlanta though, right? Black House. She's at Black House in Atlanta. She's really good.
In Marietta,
Marietta.
Marietta,
You know
Georgia.
where it is. Now you've been through some controversy in the past, but you have
The
come
past and the current.
and the current, but the more big controversy
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
And you're still rolling and you're still doing your thing. What's the reason?
Well, I think the people who are accusing me of these things can't prove it to a judge or jury, right? So I think that's what's super important. You've got 2 courts to look at. You've got a legal system court and you've got the court of public opinion.
Oh, Lord.
And I feel like in the court of public opinion, it's easy to throw me against the wall and just say guilty, 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 right? But how come these same people who are accusing me of these things can't prove any of this in a court of law to a judge or to a jury, right? Every lawsuit, and it hasn't been many. It's only been really one. There's one that I did against a stalker, this lady who was following me at the barbershop. So she was following me. I took her to court for a, protective order. I did not get the permanent order granted. I got temporary order granted because OCGA 16-30-14 says that it has to be a repeated pattern. We couldn't prove that it was more than one time. It only happened one time, right? So the judge was like, based on the law, I can't grant that. But she tried to countersue me for lawyer's fees. And the judge said, and I quote, by your own admissions, your actions are odd and of concern to the court. Therefore, your request has been denied.
Denied.
Okay. So that's that one. And then I'm going through one now with the girl who started all of this, the kitchenista. She started all of this.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
her.
and she's suing me for defamation in a court, in a jurisdiction I don't even live in. Girl, you can't sue me in Michigan. Macomb County. You and your lawyer idiots, but that's a whole. But don't worry.
My God.
Don't worry. I'm gonna wear her out. Soon as I get this this dismissal from the court, I'm gonna wear her out separately. But yeah, I don't know. I guess.
But Your Honor, we ain't saying that right now.
No, we ain't saying that right now.
No.
No, we ain't
Don't
saying
drag.
nothing
I
right
don't
now.
want to go to Macomb County.
We ain't saying nothing right now. But yeah, they keep messing. I don't know. I think it's fun to pick on me because they know I'm gonna clap back on them. I guess.
But I think I won't say, this is fruit tea, also homemade from Swole. So tell us about that.
This good here. I just need a little
He just
reposado
had
in here. Yeah, this good.
Oh, don't worry about it. Turn around. What you want,
Turn
man?
around.
Just a
Don't
touch.
pour the
Just
reposado in there.
Just a touch.
Damn it, Sleazy.
Black owned, disbelieve.
Welcome to the Kitty Swift Morning
Yes.
Show.
I
You
love
official
it.
now.
Speaking of, though,
morning.
yesterday you were lit
Yesterday.
while you were doing your reviews.
I'm lit. I'm lit all the time.
Yes, I was gonna say, and when you're live and you're cooking, you have a drink, you do your thing,
I have
and by the
drink.
end of the live,
There.
you are
Toe up.
tore up.
Yeah, toe
Do
up.
you cook better when you're lit?
Done everybody?
You know what?
Done everybody?
Yeah.
You ain't never had a bad plate from somebody who was high or drunk, have you? And if you join them, the food tastes a whole lot better.
A whole lot better.
Yeah, I do that for the people. The people enjoy it. They enjoy seeing me cut up. They enjoy seeing me act a fool. And if you can't laugh and have a good time in your own house, in your own kitchen, minding your own business, if you can't go to Della Noche's, where can you go? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to go someplace. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
I don't see nothing wrong with having fun at the house. But yeah, I do a little something. I had them 20 milligrams yesterday. I shouldn't have had that.
20 milligrams.
Well, I normally take 60 at night.
Oh,
but I had
you
20.
sleep well.
Honey, I need to. You know how many haters I got?
Yeah, you got to get some kind of rest. So where are you going today? I have a suggestion.
What's your suggestion?
Butterfly Garden brunch and events.
Somebody else said that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's amazing.
And pretty
It's
dope.
amazing.
Now, if it's not good, I can tell them that.
That 92Q said it. Yeah. Hey, you can say it.
They're the ones sent me over here.
Yeah, we gonna go. I think I'm gonna stop by Silver. I gotta go by Silver State.
And Bag Ladies, the French fry.
Hey,
place.
man, bag lady.
Somebody else told me that. Somebody else
Yes.
told me, Bag Lady.
Yes.
Okay, so let's make our list. So
Okay.
the list today.
All right, come on, y'all.
We got a
Y'all
list.
help out on YouTube. Come on.
All 400 of you guys watching.
All right, so the list
we
today.
got?
So the first place is Silver Sands.
Silver Sands is first.
That's for breakfast.
That's for breakfast.
Okay.
And if she got something else on the stove ready, I'm gonna eat that
Get
too.
that too.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We ain't just gotta eat breakfast now. She can have a little. What's her name? You don't know her name?
I don't know her name.
forget
If
her name.
anybody, let her know we on the way.
What's
Put the,
Silver? Hey, YouTube, y'all know. Somebody know her name.
tell her
Silver
put the
Sands.
stuff on simmer. I'll be there in a little
You
bit.
got the
Gladys.
yeah, Edna.
Miss Gloria.
Geraldine.
Miss Gloria or somebody.
And
What's the garden I'm supposed to go to?
Sophia. Okay, is that really
Butterfly.
Sophia?
Butterfly Garden.
It's Miss Sophia. They're telling us on YouTube.
All right, y'all tell Miss That is not that woman's name. I do not.
I
remember
got
that.
3 of them.
They all say Sophia.
say-
So far.
All right, cool. Then it's Sophia then.
Yeah,
They
Miss
not gonna lie.
Sophia.
They're not lying.
Yep, Sophia. That's her name. So Butterfly Garden is 6917 Lenox Village Drive.
All right. events, and then you want me to go to the bag.
Bag ladies.
Bag lady is
absolutely.
crazy.
You gonna be like,
I
yes.
love bag lady. I might have
No.
to fall up in that. I might run into you today. You talking about them fries, boy?
Bag lady. Is that good?
Yes.
It's a potato. How good is a potato?
It's what's on the potato.
It's like nacho potatoes, beef brisket,
whatever
shrimp,
you want. They have
Oh,
like
it's just fat
40
stuff.
different.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
fat
fat.
nigga shit,
It's real
yeah.
fat.
Potatoes.
I love potato.
Yeah, but
base
You
of
can't go wrong
everything.
with potato.
I'm watching my weight, so I'm gonna eat the toppings on the potato.
Somebody said they're dining with you tomorrow. Do you have an event tomorrow?
I have 7 events. We had 1 last night.
Okay.
We have 2 today, 2 tomorrow, 2 Sunday, and we're out of here on Monday.
Wow.
Yeah. So
And you're
no-
booking these in different places or just one spot?
It's one Airbnb. The people who are coming. This event has been sold out since May of last year. I think I want to say.
Damn, last year.
Yeah,
May
they
of
buy their
last
tickets
year.
quick.
Yeah, they go on sale a year in advance. And I think we had like a few seats left for yesterday, but those were sold out. So that's what we've got going on. Yeah.
Nice.
So 7 events while I'm here. So no doubt some of my followers who have tickets are listening or they're
I'll
watching.
be dining with him Saturday. Also purchase my ticket April 2022.
Yeah,
So that's true.
April 17th they went on sale.
No tickets available, right?
None. No, it's completely
no
sold
tickets
out.
available.
Completely sold out. I wish, because I want the money, but it's sold
I
out.
wish you would have like a pop up. Just be like, hey guys, I'm right here. And just,
You know what I'm going to do? I'm working on a restaurant concept, a quick service restaurant concept called the Southern Fish Company. We just don't have enough Southern fried fish and Southern sides, out in the world. So I think it's time for me to get back out there. So I'll be back at some point in Nashville.
give us your information. How can they, well, for those that
That are not going to stalk
no.
him and just act like a regular person.
How do they follow?
It's
Jesus.
Darius Cook. I'm Darius Cooks on all platforms. So
Right.
if you find me on Darius Cooks, DariusCooks.tv, shop DariusCooks.com, I'm pretty much.
I'm gonna log in under my ghost account and troll them.
Yeah, that's fine. And if
I'm
I-
sure you get
if I
plenty of
see it-
those.
No, I get trolls all the time.
you
And
do?
we don't even entertain. I block it. I don't even. You
don't
say
even entertain.
one thing wrong.
I'm a blocker too.
He is too.
I'm a habitual
Yeah.
blocker.
Yeah, I ain't got
Yeah.
time for that.
Yeah,
There's somebody you blocked me. No, you blocked you.
yeah.
No, you.
It's
said
me.
something.
You get yourself
blocked
out of
you.
here.
Yeah.
You hit yourself in the face.
Get yourself out.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate you stopping by, man.
Absolutely.
We know, and we let us get you a little bit of drink, and we let you get a lot of food.
Yeah, you did.
So that's what's up. That's what we do at the Kenny Swift Morning Show. Thank you for just stopping by while you're in the Nashville.
He's on
And
the way, guys.
And maybe one day, man, we might have to try to do something together, man.
Let's
get
do it.
out there, man, and get out there and feed these fine folks
Let's do it.
here in Middle Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, put it together for your boy Darius.
Darius.
Thank you guys for having me.